We're here now in Akihabara the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted, and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station. The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line. There are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering at this size, or of this size, is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, otakus are shopping for doshi. Or doji. I cannot pronounce that word either. Doshi, I think is how it's pronounced, though. Board games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Eradicon, it's the same as any other day. I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there, in front of me, stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. She took a picture! How dare she! Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turn around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me. That doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at this scene and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me after all, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
Oh, wait! She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera, wait, please wait. She turns, finally noticing me. And of course her phone turns with her. Hey! No pictures! Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my questions, are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. You're not. Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Is she even listening? Sorry. Whoa, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something. I upset you. She lowers her head slightly and I bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She seems to be looking down all this time. Or seems to have been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery? You're a tourist. Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a photo of me? She shakes her head without looking at me. It's proof of where I was today. You're a strange lady. Moeka. My name. I guess she's introducing herself as Moeka. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo. I have a question for you, may I? First the photo. There's an urban legend in Akihabara. Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me there is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now, that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the world. I've remained in this town far too long. I need to make plans. Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad the Phantom Retro PC. Retro PC? She replies with a nod or something like a nod. They say that there's one in Akihabara. Oh, nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first time I've heard about a fandom retro PC. A retro PC? You mean like a 98? That's the first model that comes to mind. There are 98s, but are 98s really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake. No, this. She turns her phone towards me. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture's monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar. An IBM 5100. An IBM 5100? That's the computer John Teeter tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think. You've seen one? No, I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No. This could be the choice of Steins Gate. Know anyone who might know? Daru probably knows more about it. He's my favorite right arm. A super hacker capable of breaking into even M16's mainframe. The M16 part is just a slight exaggeration, if that ever did happen. Then Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen plus Neon. I don't have time to be standing around and chat with some crazy lady I don't know. Well, I'm off. Coming from him, crazy. I'm off, lady. Media scrum. Or scum in moderation. I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd. What are you doing? Your email, please. What are you after? A super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she really was a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is my Yuri, whose skill amount to costume design. I refuse. I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. Fuck. I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me. Stop following me. Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is a picture of me that she took. You still haven't deleted it? Tell me and I'll delete it. You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare at her, or glare her into submission. But her eyes are already lowered and my glare is ineffective. She hesitates for a second. Work part-time at Arc Rewrite. What's that? An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines? Is this gloomy lady really a fit for that kind of work? Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without permission, don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba. Unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome by any cost. I have no choice. But very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed. Of course, this woman is an Esper. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. Name? Hoen Kiyoma, mad scientist extraordinaire. How is it spelled? First Ho for Phoenix, and then In, and then finally Kiyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. Huh? Oh, for Phoenix, and then In, and then finally Kiyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the In part of Hyoin would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to one side. Like this. What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? She lowers her head a little more, an apologetic bow, I guess. Just hand me your phone, I'll enter it. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she obviously is not going to hand over her phone, so I ask her for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I'll enter her as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? I think I remember her name is like Moeka or something. Moeka? I think it's Moeka. Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts, so I'll just send a blank email to Shining Finger. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name, but regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She sure is persistent. Looks like I have no choice but to send the email. We exchange a few words, and then I get away from her as fast as I can. Is that who I think that is? Welcome back, Master. Or Measter? What? Even the way they say Master is cat-like, I guess. I open the door to May Queen plus Nyan and Maid Cafe, and two familiar cat-eared girls greet me with smiles. Ocarina! It's Ocarine! Oh, Jesus, Mayuri. One of them is Mayuri. But here, she's called Mayushi Nyan. And she works here. I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. Welcome back, Ocarine. After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something. Hey, Ocarine, Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. Kyoma, it's great that you came, Nia. The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris Nyan, her professional name, of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen plus Nyan's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Darunyan's here too. He's been waiting, Nia. Daru freaking scaff because he's got a crush on Ferris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you are so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with his cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization, Nia? Yeah, something like that. Ferris wants to join too, Nia. No chance, the organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true, Nia. Ferris has the perfect... Wait, was that another pun? Secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique? Yes, Nia, after completing my pilgrimage to Guyana Highlands and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Hyoin Kyoma. I've also told her all about the organization. Now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique or whatever it is. So Ferris wants to practice in the spirit conference, like you promised, Nia. She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture into the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised, Nia. What are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this spirit conference anyway? Ferris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leading me with nothing to do but to listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. Coming from you. You of all people, Hyoin. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth. While Ferris only has delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her. don't quite get it, but Mayushi's... Or can Mayushi go to Sanctuary too? Great, now look who's joined in. I'm just going to get... Or it's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now. You can't come. This discussion is over. Hey. No fair, Kiyoma. That's right. Leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind. It's mean. Who is Ferris? Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Oh, that's not the wrong voice. Right. Mayuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Ferris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought. Well, Mayushi's had a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead. Oh, so that's it. It's like we're in girls' school. That's not too tabby. Okay then, moving on. I'm done. Too many cat puns. Show me the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting? Sorry, Nia. Table for two. This way, Nia. Mayushi, I'll leave it to you, Nia. Leave it to me, Nia. You haven't noticed the cat-eared maids here at May Queen plus Nian are required to add cat sounds, Niaz and Niaz, to their words with some frequency. Mayushi takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently Miyushi, Nian, is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on their customers. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, May Queen plus Nian's popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay caf than a maid caf. Furthermore, the cat ears in Nian dialect makes it less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid caf fans. Maids don't have calf ears. Or cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equal 2x moe. Those two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses. Daru-kun, Ocarina is here, Nian. You're way late, seriously, man. Daru sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason. So, what are you doing just talking about with Ferris? Or what were you just talking about with Ferris? I want details. Really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Oh, even I didn't get most of it. The usual. Conversations are too much for a regular otaku. You guys exude an aura of something, you know. It's like you two have your own reality marble. You know, I can't forgive you. I think Ferris-chan likes Ocarina, Nia. Of all the maids and masters here, Nia, the only one who can keep up with Ferris-chan is you, Ocarina. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard. I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies. Like you're one to talk. Silence, you unfaithful bastard. All your 2D wives are crying. You struck a nerve, man. Daru theoretically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. I sip from one of these glasses of water that Mayuri brought to our table. Master, may I take your order, Nia? Omelette rice and hot coffee, black. Coming right up, Nia. After taking my order, Mayuri finds her way towards the counter as if swimming between the rows of tables. Cats don't swim, silly. Hope she doesn't trip. So, what did you need? Daru asks without getting up from the table. That's right. My confrontation with Shining Finger and Cat Girl, I almost forgot my original objective. I was gonna head over to the lab in about an hour. I have an urgent matter to discuss, top secret. I lean on the table and scan the area without moving my head. You remember John Teeter? John Teeter, who's that? The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago. I thought we talked about him before. This is a new addition to your made-up backstory. It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. Well, I guess I can play along. So, what's the source of this teeter guy being from the future? Wait, you seriously never heard about him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. Sure you didn't just forget? I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. You really don't remember? Memories fade. We're not computers, man. This is wrong. I remember talking to Daru about John Teeter back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru is quite the internet addict. But the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Teeter. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's? Then what about the IBN 5100? Whoa, you know about that? Cool. So you know about it? It's the model IBN released back in 1975. Right, that's what John Teeter said on @channel. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBN 5100, then leaped to 1998. Which kind of computer is it? The stupidly expensive kind. Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them. It was full proprietary IBN technology. It was a pretty powerful computer for its time. Then 6 years later, in 1981, IBM launched the popular IBM PC series. Now that's more famous. Anyway, it's not like I'm an expert. This is just stuff I read on the wiki. Have you heard about the urban legend that there's one in Akiba? You bet I have. Just last month there was big talk about it on the net, dude. Some @channels heard the rumors and went searching for it. My friend on Fripara, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that. Even the leader, or legendary... Is that German? Lightheart der Blitzschneiel joined the conversation fray, but they couldn't find it. So it was just a hoax. Who knows? There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It wouldn't be strange if an IBN 5100 suddenly turned up in some hole in the wall. I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. It stops after about 3 seconds or so. Looks like I got mail. I can check it whenever I want, but I'm talking to Daru now, so it can probably wait. So, there's one thing I need to know. I scan the area of my eyes once more, then I lean in close. The IBN 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right? What? It doesn't have the power to do anything, let alone destroy the damn world, man. What's this? What's this, Nia? The world's gonna be destroyed, Nia? Ferris brings my omelette to rice. Oh no, she's back. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on the one hand. True feline agility. Despite her Nyan nonsense, Ferris is an consummate professional. Master, thanks for waiting, Nyan. Omelette rice, Nyan. The cat girl puts the omelette rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. She uses it to rate the world as doomed, and red letters upon the omelette's black, yellow canvas. Please enjoy your meal before the world ends. Whoa, the world is doomed for the win. Ferris, dude. Handwriting is so cute, it puts my omelette in danger too. Wait, what? It appears the cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. I give him a look that says calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the ketchup with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup's words. What a waste, man. I'm going to eat it either way. Nyan, do you have... Wait, have you considered participating in the Ferris Cup, Nyan? Yeah, of course I'm participating. Ferris Cup, what's that? I take a mouthful of omelette rice. Next Sunday, we're hosting a Rhinet tournament at the Caf Nyan. Ferris starts dancing in place. I prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby. Ferris is the event organizer and all my idea, Nyan. You can participate too if you want, Fioma. Entrance fee is 1,000 yen and includes a drink. Whoever beats Ferris gets to enjoy some Ferris home cooking, Nyan. It'll never happen, Ocarine. Sucks at Rhinet. Yeah, that's so fun. No, I'm fine. I stop shoveling the omelette rice into my mouth, and I deliver a melancholy sigh. Rhina to access battlers, huh? Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. It's already been 2 years. No, it's nothing. Forget what I said. Yeah, that sounds so serious, Nia. Who is the former champion, Nia? He probably doesn't exist. I mean, Rhina didn't even have official tournaments until about a year ago. Kyoma, you still can't forget him, can you, Nia? I remember that you and the champion, my brother, were such good friends, Kyoma. You were so close it made me jealous, Nia. What the fuck is she making up now? Damn it, she took my story and ran with it again. Pro, I say. I never even said anything about him being her brother. Hell, I don't know if Ferris even has siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Ferris. But it's time, let's go off the past. Seize the day with your own paws. Her shout resounds throughout the store, her finger snaps at me. Even though it's painful, no, because it's painful, I succeeded my brother's dying wish and perfected my skills as I run at Nia. No, I'm so done. Do you remember Nia? He always used to say, someday, let's bring peace to the world with Rhinette. Ferris, bring me my coffee, please. Nia? I present my empty plate to Ferris. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organization. Screw the slow food trend. Sure thing, Master. Just a moment, Nia. Ferris takes the dishes and heads back to the counter. If I had left things going as they were, I would have had to play along with for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world. Ferris is one of the most skilled Rhinetters I know. Daru explains why her eyes smile. She's gone undefeated in over 400 unofficial matches. Is she Rickson Gracie? Daru ignores my perfect retort. It's so disappointing that Ferris doesn't go to the official tournaments. She'd win if she did, no doubt. Why doesn't she? I'm sure it's for the customers. She probably doesn't want to inconvenience the store. Truly a model maid. Also, she's Mayushi's age, so she probably has school too. She doesn't want to inconvenience the store, yet she's holding the Ferris Cup here. That doesn't matter at all. The point is, Ferris is cute, and cuteness is justice. Cute cat-eared maids are sweet, if you know what I mean. And that's all that matters, right? I thought flat was justice, but apparently cuteness is. So in the end, do you bat for the 2D team or the 3D team? I dare say I'm bi. You're an inspiration, Daru. I know, I'm just too awesome, dude. Daru usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe and Ferris. I wish you were this passionate about our experiments. We'd probably get somewhere. We can't have that, can we? I had to pull Daru away from Ferris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. I flip our fan to full power and place it on the table in front of me. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. That doesn't help, probably make it hotter in the room. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. But don't let its looks deceive you. Our computer whiz Daru scrounged up some parts and made some mods to it. In any case, I don't spend much time on it. I mostly use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratories homepage, check my email, visit news sites, and browse that channel. I wonder if the new teacher is still posting. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. I am happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce it with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until certain events in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox. That alone isn't enough to reverse time. Still here, Faker. Annoying, go away. So your power is to control gravity, not bad. But still not enough for top-tier power levels. The twin paradox, is that like Hiroshima's effect? That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Who gives a shit about this time machine? Give me stock prices! Yo and Kyoma. It uses Tipler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. Your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. We all know of it. Oh god, shut the fuck up, you disgusting Shioni scum. The wind paradoxes and the Hiroshima effect are different things. Duh. My Tipler cylinders, are you referring to Tipler machine? Lol, what? A Tipler cylinder would have to be 10 km in diameter, 1000 km long, have a mass equal to the sun, and resolve 25,000 times per second to become a time machine, lol. How do you fit that onto a Chevy? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you can scroll up, cool. Even if you could, a Tipler machine can't travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough of your delusions. That channel is not your blog. I want to hear from Teeter. This is a surprise. Does this mean people of this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I at least have not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that rotating black holes has the same effect as Tipler's cylinder. You can learn more about Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. In Japanese, please. Teeter came 10 years ago? Source? What the fuck are Kerr black holes? Explain using boobies or erotic one. Oh, or wait, what? I'll pay 1,000 yen to ride your time machine, not a yen more. Sources Hyon sends delusions, lol. Real deal. He didn't deny it, lol. Lord Hyon's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Kerr black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but... 1. How do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally, that's ridiculous. How do you pass through singularities? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Why short explanation, John? You stupid? Wanna die? Wait, what? Is that guy still asking for stock prices? Oh, I can't go back. Damn it. Oh, cool. There's a bunch of stuff in there I need to read later. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. My time machine is not perfect. It was built by third parties who reverse engineered CERN's design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a micro singularity and ejects electrons to induce rapid rotation. This generates a local gravity spin wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that Kerr's black hole can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of CERN's current experiments of black hole creation. Obsessed, STFU. Unstable, sounds dangerous. Oh fuck, Teeter's black holes are gonna swallow the earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race. Find his parents before it's too late. It's not that you won't explain, it's that you can't, lol. How do you set the destination? The earth is constantly moving, or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose the Teeter equal Hyon theory. Lol. I set the destination with a VGL system, that's a veritable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and locking locking the Tipler sin wave onto that location. By locking onto Earth's gravity ensures that I don't end up floating into space. It uses 4 Kazam clocks to make the calculations, so the margin of error is negligible. Hyon needs to shut up, lol. I've never heard any Teeter from 10 years ago, lol. So the universe is deep in Teeter's shit. The same information was on Teeter's book, or in Teeter's book. All you've done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Anyone could do that? How do I know you're the real Teeter? John Teeter so moe, my waifu. I recognize different options. Or opinions. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try. I guess I won't be fooled. Well, I shouldn't waste all day on that channel. We have more important things to deal with. And people praying down to the erotic one, that is. Namely, the phone wave, a name subject to change. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. Earlier I asked Daru to connect the phone wave, a name subject to change, to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday. Now he's about to do the quick wire work in the development room.
Nah, Daru.
Hey Daru, what's with the X6800? I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone. It's cool, duh. So it's like the reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed, even though they're Japanese? Not getting you, bro. It's cool. If it's cool, then it's cool. Anyway, there wasn't much of an option. This was the only PC we weren't using, dude. What about your new one? No way, we don't know what could happen when it's connected to your crazy machine. It could kill the performance. Selfish bastard. Besides, we made the... How is he selfish? I wouldn't want to fry an expensive computer either. Besides, we have the phone wave. Together, it's our crazy machine. Or we made it. Anyway, did you do any research on the jellification? Yeah, at the university this morning. Why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here? I examined a sample under a microscope and found it was shredded at the molecular level. Shredded. It's not a mere phase transition. The banana became something entirely different. Could it have rotted? Nah, there's no way 2 minutes in the microwave could do that. When I remembered about fractal structures. A mango sponge thing. Yeah, it looked like something drilled holes into the banana, an infinite number of holes, in a fractal pattern, right down to the nano level. Whoa. What could do something like that? I have one hypothesis, adding a dramatic pause to build tension. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue. As a result of the microwave's electromagnetic waves. What does that mean? If my guess is correct, then our phone wave has the potential to become a weapon of unprecedented destructive power. One that could change the face of war as we know it. I twist my lips into a maniacal grin. Then I whip out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me, we're proceeding to stage 2 of the plan. Soon they will learn that Judgment Day is near. All shall be as Steins Gate wills. Resistance is futile, El Sai Kongoro. Quit talking to your imaginary friend. I'm done with the wiring. I want to explain that he's not imaginary, but revealing the identity of my contact would be a betrayal. The last thing I need is another enemy, especially one whose power and cunning rivals that of the organization. The phone wave is now an undecipherable mess of wires. All we did was hook it up to a computer, yet it turned out like something Diver would have put together. Now we can access the microwave's terminal mode and see exactly what's going on in its computer brain. Well, what's next? We have bananas. Just before I left May Queen plus Nien, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money. She's too nice for her own good. Maybe she didn't even consider what would happen. But now you'd think she'd know that if I buy bananas, I'm going to experiment on them. Can't afford monkeys, so he has to eat bananas. And so I put the entire bunch of you said you'd do one last time, you butt. Phone wave. You know Mayushi's gonna cry if you use them all, right? Wasn't it her money? She donated that money to our research efforts. You don't have to use the whole thing. One is enough. One. Daru retrieves the bananas, peels one from the bunch, and sticks it back inside the phone wave. Names like to change. We'll never reshape the fabric of society as long as money dictates the limit of our science. You're the only one who wants to reshape society, Ocarine. We lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. What a fickle man. Come on, let's start the timer already. Right, now where do I put my phone? Phone. Right. Oh yes, phone. Now that is not the right button. We got mail. You're more perceptive than I thought, Nian. So, now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch, Nia. The time has come for Ferris to join the sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, Nia. Oh. Moeka. Yeah, I was right, Moeka. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at the Arc Rewrite. Sorry for... I cannot stand how this is cutting words off. For taking your picture, it wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akihabara for work, and you just happened to be one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of the satellite lame-o, but the way the picture... Or by the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you haven't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. Anyway, I should get to the point. I am really sorry like this, or for asking like this, Okabe-kun, but it'd be super great if you could ask your friend, the Supahaka, about the IBN 5100. Oh, so she's bugging me about the IBN. I don't know why she's so interested in the damn thing. Anyways, phone wave away. Call complete. Instant access. The Mayushi guidance system. In hindsight, we shouldn't have made the Mayushi guidance skippable. Having to wait each... or we should have. That's a good idea. Having to wait each time is quite annoying. It's finally over. Okay, entering 120 number sign. Complete. The turntable inside the phone wave begins to spin backwards. 2 minutes is sure long. It doesn't have to actually be 2 minutes. Mayuri had the timer set to 2 minutes when she first discovered the freezing function, or whatever it was. So we're just reproducing that. Naturally, we have experimented with 60 seconds and 180 seconds too. We set it shorter, the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, setting it longer increases the effect. You know, if the microwave's emissions are doing it, then shouldn't our cells be getting jellified too? While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand. Well, have you ever nuked yourself inside the phone wave? I can't even fit in there. Anyways, what's your source on the electromagnetic waves? If you must know, it's my mad scientist intuition. That's a thing? Oh, so no facts. Edison once said, without 1% inspiration, 90% of perspiration is wasted. So, inventors of the world, be inspired, end quote. Sorry to disappoint, but in recent years it's become common knowledge that is a misquote. Edison said that? Be inspired. Yes, be inspired, he said. I don't know if that was actually what he said, but I'm sure it was something along those lines. At least that's what the wiki said. Therefore, as a mad genius scientist, I am always in... The phone wave! This is just going to jellify the banana like usual, isn't it? We need a new experiment. It feels like I wasted 120 seconds on nothing. Taru opens the phone wave, doors, and peeks inside. What? He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, and resumes staring into the microwave. What are you doing? Well, it's... gone. Gone? What's gone? The banana. What is he talking about? I push Daru aside and look into the phone wave. It's gone. There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. After a short pause to collect myself, I whip out my phone and speak into the silence. It's me, slight problem. We may have awakened something terrible. What do you mean something terrible? I ignore Daru's panicked cry. I'm surprised too, my heart's pounding, but I try to appear calm. I'm invoking emergency order 666, activate the cold heart protocol. What? What do you mean we need congressional approval? There's no time, you fool. Tokyo will be blasted to atoms. And I guess we'll leave it there. Friends, Meisters, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like, and if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, do so now and join the Academy for more videos just like this one. Peace out, and I'll see you in a future video.